Sabah al-khair. Right now I want to talk about a particle in formal Arabic that we can use for urging and suggesting and presenting strong opinions about what can or should be done. In Arabic we call this structure laam al-amr, the laam of ordering, or the laam of commanding, we might say. In this video I'm assuming that you're familiar with the real genuine imperative and also with present tense case endings in formal Arabic like mansoob and majzoom. If you need a refresher on those, we have other videos that you can go watch and then come back here. So in Arabic, the true imperative, the genuine imperative, can only be constructed in the second person. You do this, all of you do that. But this structure enables us to say something in Arabic closer to let's do this or let them do that. It's a bit softer socially than the real imperative, just as let's do X is different from saying do X in English. Constructing this structure is really very simple. We start with that preposition, lam, with a kasra underneath, and then attach a present tense verb in majzoom, that variant present tense ending. So if we wanted to say, let's study, we would just write li nadrus, and we would have a sukoon there, right, because it's majzoom. In a fully vocalized text, of course, we wouldn't probably have those vocalizations. We can also, if we want, attach a fa to the lam, and fa is a bit like so in English. It enables us to connect an idea a little more directly with any idea that preceded it. And if we do attach that fa, if we choose to do that, then the lam takes sukoon instead of the kasra that we had earlier. So we would pronounce it fal nadrus. So let's study. We don't have a lot of time, so let's get cracking. So a couple of examples. If we want to say, I have some free time, let's go to the cafe. عندي وقت فراغ. لنذهب إلى المقهى. And again, we would have sukoon there because it's majzoom. The words that are famously attributed to Marie Antoinette when she heard that the people didn't have bread, well, let them eat cake. أليس عندهم خبز? Here we have a complete idea. Maybe we could use a fa and say فَلْيَأْكُلُوا الْكَعْكَ. Here again, we don't have a noon at the end of our third person plural conjugation because it is in majzoom. It needs to be in majzoom, not marfu'. Or if a friend were broaching an embarrassing subject that you didn't really feel like talking about, you could say, that's a sensitive topic. Let's talk about something else. هذا موضوع حساسي. لنتكلم عن شيء آخر. Once more, we would have that sukoon because it's majzoom. A couple of other things that I want to mention. In colloquial Arabic, in Egyptian or Levantine, for example, we can also express this same idea using other techniques. We could use of the verb خلي with a subject ending, so instead of saying لنذهب, we could say let us in a different way. خلينا نروح على القهوة. We would probably use some more colloquial vocabulary. Or we could just say يلا and then a present tense verb, right? يلا نروح or خلينا نروح. So here is a case where we can expect a little bit of variation between colloquial and modern written standard Arabic. Also, as with lots of prepositions, li serves a huge variety of functions in Arabic. Think of prepositions like to and at. In English, they do so many different things in different contexts. It's likely that you're already familiar with another version of li, meaning something else, meaning something closer to for, in order to, for the purpose of. For example, if you wanted to say, I'm studying to get a degree, we could express that in Arabic, أدرس لأحصل على الشهادة. Please excuse my line, we don't have a lot of room here. One difference, a very, very small difference, is that after this li, it's not lam al-amr, we call it lam al-ta'lil, sort of the lam of explanation. Why are you doing this? For that reason. The verb, the present tense verb that follows lam al-ta'lil is going to be mansoob. So here we wouldn't have a sukoon, as in these examples, we would instead have a fatha. In a fully vocalized text, we might see it. If we're reading something loud in a formal context, we might have to worry about that. But in most texts that we read, we're not necessarily going to get that visual information. So as always, if we're reading a text and we see a li, the context of the text is going to be our most important guide.